There we go. Can you hear me now? For the love of God, I'm so sorry. Welcome in, everybody. We've been here for... How long have we been? We've been here for 16 minutes and nobody can hear a word I'm saying. Fleshing, you legend. Thank you for pointing that out. I didn't even realise the mic had gone off. Fuck's sake. Such a pro. Oh, dear. Right. Let's see where we are. What's going on? Oh, dear. Where's that gone now? Where's that gone? I don't know. We've lost ball tracking for a minute. But welcome in, Fleshing. Thank you for joining us. Oh, what a clown. Right, Morgan, up onto the 22 for Gloucester. We've not missed much, to be fair. It's been a bit of a kicking game. And Gloucester keep taking people out in the air and giving away cheap penalties in front of the sticks. That's all we've missed. Simple as that. Right. Gloucester rolling backwards then. They're rolling back towards their own 22. Okay. See if we can fix this as Leicester kick downfield and Ollie Thorley has a little trundle at him. There we go. Right, I think we're all back on track now. Super. Right, everything's fixed. We're good to go. Potter carries up to halfway for Leicester then. And ball bouncing around. An advantage coming for Leicester for offside. And Ndolo gives a little chip on. And oh, that's... I'll tell you what, that's great work from Moyle, who gives him a little step and then fires that ball away, but it's sliced a little bit and into touch. Right then, I have to keep an eye on this microphone now. I need another screen. I've got too much going on. Right, up and down into the maul go Leicester then, just inside of the 22, and they're driving sideways at the minute as they squeeze forward. Comes to ground and little chip in, and who is that? It's Mian, able to scoop that up inside his own dead ball zone and get the kick away. Beautiful little grubber. Mian gets away with it. Just flicks up off the... Kids just turned up. Did they? What kids? Your kids? That's good news, I suppose. It's always nice when you find your kids. Just put mine to bed. Right. Knock-on advantage coming for Leicester then, just outside of the 22, and they... Oh, yours have just turned up. Fantastic. Kids weekend with Fleshing. Let's go. What have you got planned? Anything good? Potter then carries up 7 metres out now for Leicester as they have a little pick and go and onto the 5 metre line, and Gloucester screaming, asking the referee if it's held on, and referee happy for play to continue. Little pop up now as the forwards roll round the corner. Oh, that's a long tackle. It's, George Ford trying to organise a bit of a sneak over the line. Just short. Inches away now. What's going on there? No whistle, but everybody's having a little wander off. Oh, he's given the try. He's given the try. Let's have a look at this. Second look. Well, it's in the ruck. It's an inch off the line and everyone's rucked past it, so you can't do anything about that. So, try for Leicester. All going Leicester's way at the minute. Are they checking it still or what? I don't know. I don't know. So Wells is the try scorer. Has finally been officially given. So 11-0 at the moment, but the kick is yet to come. And here it comes. Bit of a charge down. And it's going to sail through the middle. So 13-0. Easy pickings for Gloucester. What's everyone's tipple this evening? I've got a... That's not going to work very well. I've got a little can of Foster's on the go. So we've got a knock on then from the kick-off from Gloucester. Gloucester competing for the ball in the air and knock it on. So it'll be a Leicester scrum. God, more and more traffic going Leicester's way. Lovely jubbly. Steve Borthwick, I think that's his kids in the background, just having a little wander around behind him in the stands. Right, here we go on this 4G. What do we think about 4G pitches? What are we saying on those? I'm not a fan of 4G. I'm not going to lie. Big scrum and Genge loses his foot in and then gets back up and gets his drive on. So it will be a penalty for Gloucester. And this will be a chance for them to get on the scoreboard from here, you would think. Yeah, what do you think about 4G pitches? I'm not a fan. I've played on them a couple of times and I find the following day my joints are in bits. It's so firm. But tell me, talk to me, boys and girls. What are we saying about 4G pitches? Right, Leicester gone for the corner, 13 points behind, 15 minutes into the game. They've got to make something happen a little bit here. Referee not happy with the separation in the gap, so just moving them out a little bit. And oh, it's a little trick play off the back. Looked like they were going to set them all and go blind down the channel through 6. Here they come then, forwards moving out into the centres through Atkinson. Rolling round, advantage coming. 4 metres out. Gloucester looking to find the space. 12 trees, cuts inside. No way through. Still 6 metres out. Ackerman carries up then. Morgan was that. Meehan has a little snipe, and they're there. They're in over the try line. It's Fraser Balmain, the former Tiger, to score. Happy days. We're going to have a look at it, though. Right, so we're going to check if 12 Tree cleared out somebody past the ruck and caused the gap. If he causes the gap, it's no try and we're coming back for the penalty. If he doesn't... Oh... For me... Oh, Wayne Barnes in the truck as well. So for me, he hasn't entered the ruck yet. But he does let him go straight away. So, award the try is the decision. His own player ends up shoving him out the way of the ruck, trying to get into the defensive line. So it will be a try. 5-13. Fraser Balmain with his 6th try in 135 appearances. Great little move there. So from the line out, they're up and they look like they're going to set the rolling maul. Davison peeling round from his tail gunner position, looking like he's going to provide the support there at the base, and then flies down the 5 channel. So happy days. Why have we still not got ball tracking? Right, let's see if we can get ball tracking back. Bear with me. Conversion's good, by the way. So we're 7-13 now. Oh, crumbs. Morgan then takes the kick off. Oh, crikey. Got the hiccups now. And the kick goes up. Stewart misses the kick though, and Morgan ends up being bundled into touch. So we'll have a line out on halfway. Right, there we go. We've got ball tracking back. Apologies. Okay, so Leicester on the charge now, trying to inject a bit more pace into the game. Short hands into Kelly, who carries up just over halfway. And Potter is absolutely annihilated and driven back 5-6 metres. Scenes you love to see from Gloucester. And up goes the kick. It's gone nowhere and it's bounced off somebody, but Stewart finds a little bit of space and Genge Carries up, and now Leicester just outside of Gloucester's 22. It's really weird watching Leicester in white, I'm not going to lie. As they get a little bit of blitz from Gloucester. But again, holes opening up everywhere and able to get some front football. And there's an overlap on. Oh, hands like dildos. What a shit pass. And it goes to ground and into touch. And it was forward. Didn't have anything going for it, that pass. It was terrible. But we will come back then. And, Ellis Genge got a little bit of afters. Bit of a shove in the face. And it's Genge and a bit of Ludlow as well. Scenes you love to see. Anybody watch any of the Zebra game? I was going to have a look, but family duties got in the way. So I didn't get round to it. But it looked like Lions gave them a bit of a pasting. So then, Gloucester win the line out and will now box kick clear. And what we've got? And we've got a blocking call. So it's all getting a little bit feisty out there. Dan Cole now having a little bit of it in front of the sheds, and the fans. The fans are loving life. A few middle fingers up in the stands. What am I seeing? When did rugby become this? When did rugby start doing middle fingers from the stands? Oh no. Lovely jubbly. Right. So they're taking it towards the corner. Vexed fans in the stands. Someone's going to let off a flare in a minute. What am I seeing? Right then. About 14, 15 metres out, this one. Line out. About the same position they launched the platform for their first try. So, well sacked. And Dolly springs away with the ball. And Gloucester defence now scrambling across the field, and Nadolo past two and a third and a fourth and an offload. And they've made 85 metres. They're up on the 5 metre line. Portfrey, he's held up over the line. Advantage coming. And a yellow card as well. Joining the ruck on the wrong side. Moyle is gone. Yellow card, not releasing. Wow. They lost the ball and they just were scrambling from there on in. Leicester are going to have a tap and go. Looks like through Genge as he taps it and picks it up and drives forward. 3 metres out. Gloucester won't mind too much of this. It's held up. That's held up. No way has he got that down. We're going on field, no try. Barnes is going to have a look at this. I reckon this is going to be a goal line dropout. Here we go. Let's have a butchers. Let's have a goosey gander. So Cole picks it up. Has a little dart at it. Ackerman basically cradles him in. Then gets his arm underneath it. Still no grounding on the different angle. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? From there. Ackerman's done outstanding work there to keep that up. Yeah, that's great work from Ackerman, and that's going to be a goal line dropout. It is official, a goal line dropout. No try. And just as I was thinking, suck up a bit of this, a couple of minutes of this pick and go game, survive for a bit, and knock a bit off the yellow card while you don't need a 15. But it hadn't worked out for him. Anyway, they kick about halfway, and I'm not sure what Genge has done there, but he has had some shocking hands around that as the Kingsholm fans squeal in the shed with excitement of his dildo fingers. Oh, he's palmed it onto his chest and it's flown forward. So, it's not a great look. Gloucester will have the put in at the scrum. Okay. Right, we've got the ball back. And here we go. Crouch, bind, set. Gloucester won 5 of their 6 put-ins versus Northampton last week, by the way. And there's another one for you that they've won. As they switch the angle of attack and go blind. Up over halfway now. And knocked on. But we're coming back for a high tackle. So it will still be Gloucester's ball. But Gloucester doing everything in their power not to be in this game. Just slides up, grabs him by the chin. Nothing more than a yellow. Nothing more than a yellow. Nothing more than a penalty. And how it should be. Anyway, kick downfield. Where's it going to put us? That looked a bit tastier than that. About 10 metres out. So the forwards have a little saunter down like lads on a night out. As the sheds ring out. Gloucester. Right. Here we go. Line out set. Goes up in the middle. Oh, and it's stolen by Leicester. Another bad line out. And Leicester able to set the Caterpillar very quickly and will just relieve the pressure through the boot. Who picks up Thorley at 10. It goes backwards off him and he's able to pick it up. And then another knock on. I tell you what, it must be dewy out there tonight because this ball, every time somebody's getting hit at the minute, they are knocking it on as and Leicester kick the ball downfield. Evans isn't able to escape his man and end up giving away a penalty, and it's tapped and gone, and Genge holds on to this one and slides over in the opposite corner. It's a try fest. Leicester's second try of the evening. Already 18-7 and we're only 27 minutes into the game. Jeez Louise. This could be a cricket score. Leicester might be contenders this year. They've looked a bit special. They look a bit... I'm not going to say like Leicester of old, because I don't think they have. They're not physically imposing on Gloucester. but they are confident and slick compared to how they normally are. Love to see. Things you love to see. 2 likes. Can we get to 5 by half time? We've got like 13 minutes. What can you do? There's only 2 of us in here, so probably not, but we'll have a go. You can only ask the question, can't you? What are your thoughts on the game so far? Are you watching it, or are you just here with me? If you're here with me on your own, I'm sorry. Right, Ford with the kick. 100% with the boot so far. Got a bit of a point to prove to Eddie. And he's still a valuable player as he pulls that one. Not pulls it, sorry. It's gone down the near side. It didn't draw. So 18-7 is the score. Oh, we've got a HIA for Thorley. So on comes number 23, which is Adam Hastings. While Thorley goes off. Gloucester gone 6-2 on the bench, by the way. So kick off is deep, and Leicester carry up to the 22. And they set the Caterpillar just inside their 22. And they're going to kick this away. I mean, at least it's not as bad as last week. Last week, we had like 80 kicks by now. It wasn't quite 80, was it? It was 60 in the first half. Which is still ridiculous. As Hastings, who traditionally is a 10, but is going to cover on the wing for now. Carries up and gets gobbled up. And Slater will provide the final legs for the Caterpillar, which goes up and just outside of the 22 is brought down. And now numbers out wide for Leicester. Nadolo puts a little chip on the top. And Ackerman goes back and throws his body at it and chip in the reverse direction and causes Ford to slap that into the stands with his boots. So it will be a Gloucester line out just outside of the 22. Those other headphones are winding me up now. So, off the top of the line out, and Gloucester into midfield straight away, looking to create space out wide, and Hastings carries up just outside of the 22. Ellerington, Meehan nowhere to go, so he finds 12 trees in the reverse direction, who creeps his way forward. Davidson now. No way through for Gloucester at the minute. Morgan. And tackle off the ball. There we go. Tackle off the ball. And what's going on here? Right. Okay. They were checking a no arms tackle, but it's fine. Sure. Right. So Gloucester with the penalty just outside the 22, and they're going for the corner. I kind of feel like Gloucester at this stage need just to get some points on the board. Probably would have been better off going for the 3, but especially from that position. But they've gone big. 7 minutes left. Next play, the card. Oh no, Moyle is back on the field, but there's still 10 seconds left on the clock. Interesting. Okay, Maul then, and Gloucester driving forward at a rate of knots. They've shifted and somehow it's come down, and legally. Gloucester now then looking for heavy runners. Options left, right and centre for Meehan. But this Leicester defence still standing strong as they fold round and round again. Evans fires one over the top. Ackerman in the corner. It's a try for Gloucester. Well worked. Who am I saying you should go for the 3? 12-18. It's going to be a difficult kick, but could just be a 6-point game. Yeah, Morgan collapses in on himself, and that's how the maul comes down, and Evans floats one over the top of 2 players to hit Ackerman on the wing, and bish bash bosh. Scott had no chance. A token tackle, we'll call that. Right. So, 5 minutes to go, and this could be a 4-point game if this goes through. Which it does not, according to ball tracking. No, misses it near side, much like Ford's previous conversion. There we go. Right, so the kick-off, and Gloucester just about retain. Good competition in the air. Gloucester with a little bit of spring in their step now, thinking that maybe they can finish this half strongly and take a lead into the break. So they fire it back to Evans, who sees space in the far corner, but Ford is there to sweep around and clean it up. And oh, wow, George Ford fires one up into the air. It's a crap kick, and Evans underneath it just spills it. And then Leicester put a little boot on it, and Hastings has to kick it into touch 5 metres out. So we will have a Leicester line out 5 metres out. And they go off the top to Genge, who has a carry, but then Morgan's there to swallow him whole. And then Leicester knock it on. Think that was Liebenberg. And Meehan will put the box in. And no advantage. There was advantage because he'd caught it. Not sure what we're coming back for. We're having a scrum. Must be... Oh, we're coming back for the knock-on. wasn't a great box kick either, so Ben Meehan's got away with one there. Somebody's screaming Rhino, so let's see what Rhino is. No idea. I'm guessing it's an 8-man shove. As Morgan goes off the base on his own, goes down Ford's channel, who takes him down soft, but he took him down. He's known for not being a great tackler. We're not going to whinge about it. Meehan puts the boot up in the air then. Again, not a great nudge, and Stewart up in the air to grab it. Dolly then held up in midfield. Cole. And Ackerman's over the top of that, and there was a man on the wrong side. Why, hello, TK. Welcome in, Treacle. How the devil are you? I need another screen, my friend. I've got too much going on. So do apologise if you've been here if you put that a little while ago. Right, so we've got a man on the wrong side. We've got a penalty, 40 metres out. I reckon this is kickable, you know. I reckon Ford will have a little stab at this. How long have we got left on the clock? I'm good, mate. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm living the dream. We've got some ruggers on. I think it's just me and you now. I had a Joey moment at the start of the stream. First 10 minutes of the stream, no audio. Didn't realise that I hadn't plugged the mic in at the back of the mic. Whoops. I hope you're ready for tomorrow's court. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't seen this court advertised. As the ball topples off the edge of the tee, so George Ford will have to reset that. Typical Dickie. You're not wrong. Oh, it's fallen again. And he's got to kick it in a hurry, and he's pushed it wide. And it will be a 22 dropout with 5 seconds left on the half. Only a select few know it's happening. Even with no twos game. Half the twos ain't going to be there. And George Ford will nudge this out. And that will be the half. Only a few know it's happening. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse when you spring a court on people. I hope it's done by... I hope it's done by 4:30. I'm supposed to start work at 4:30. They're going to go mad. Turn up after a court session. And late. It's not going to go down well. Right. That was the first half. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a short break. And have a little recharge, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. Don't go anywhere. And have a little chat amongst yourselves if you're here. Anyway, we'll see you in a second. All right, we're back. Welcome back. Bit of a tri-fest first half. We had a bit of everything, didn't we? Good to see. Welcome back, everybody. 5 of us here. 2 likes on the video, on the stream rather. Can we get it to 5 likes? Can we get there? It'd be amazing if we could. But welcoming one and all. What a first half of rugby we had. Leicester leading at half time. 18-12, and the second half is just around the corner. Let's have a quick run through some stats for you then. So what have we got? Possession 53% for Gloucester, 47% for Leicester. Meters gained, we have 134 meters for Gloucester, 164 for Leicester. So it's been pretty even according to the stats. 56 passes each, 10 missed tackles for Gloucester, 5 for Leicester. That's probably the biggest show of or reflection of the game. It has predominantly been Leicester's game to lose, really. Clean breaks 2-1 in favour of Gloucester. 6 and 5 penalties conceded in favour of Gloucester. 2 tries apiece. It's just those 2 early tackle in the air penalties that have given Leicester a 6-point lead. Anyway, we've got a poll running. We are doing bits this evening. We've got a poll going. Oh, are you knocking on the door? Sorry, Ava. I wonder what that noise was. Hello? No. What's up?
I'm hungry.
You're not hungry, darling. You've had a massive pizza.
Please.
Have a cheese string.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too. Good night. Off to bed now. Joys of parenting. Okay, so yeah, we've got a poll. We've got a poll running this evening. So do give us your thoughts. Who's going to win this one? Let me just shut this door. Oh. 100% Leicester. That's what we... I mean, I don't think you're wrong. But yeah. It has all been Leicester's so far. And I think you're right. I think it's pretty much Leicester's to lose. That one vote. Magic! Right then, so second half is about to commence. We're just waiting for players to return to the field. I think Gloucester are going to get a bit of a telling off in the changing room. A few sloppy mistakes from them, and Leicester will just be being told more of the same. Yeah. Potential contender this year are Leicester. They've turned up at the start of the season. They won a bit. What's your tipple this evening, by the way? I'm on the old kangaroo piss. But what's your poison of choice this Friday night under lights? Anybody got any rugby this weekend? Anyone playing? Both of my games have been cancelled. I was supposed to be coaching my Colts team. And then that folded, so I said I'd play with the senior team, and then that folded twice. It folded, then we got new opposition, and then it folded again. All fun and games, eh? I don't think people are quite used to having rugby back. Not quite used to their weekends being filled with stuff to do. But there we go. Ellis is in. I'm playing for my hometown club under 12s. Let's go. Who do you play for, Ellis? What club is it? The Greasy Strangler. What name? I love it. Welcome everybody. Tore my quad last week in the first game back in 18 months. No. Oh, that sucks, man. Oh. I feel for you. Hope you have a good recovery though. Make sure you do your rehab. I didn't. And that's why I'm a forward now. I was a back. There we go. So yeah. How long out is a torn quad? Is that, what's that? 6 months? I mean, if you torn it, or are you? I suppose if you've not torn it, it's like 6 weeks, isn't it? But if you've torn it off the bone, it's an operation, isn't it? Crumbs. Who do you play for as well? Right, here come Gloucester back out onto the field. Gloucester piling through the shed. And Leicester already out. Leicester wants some more. It's a grade 2, so no op needed, but still 6 to 8 weeks off. I just play for a local team, Feltham RFC. Big up Feltham. Let's go. Yeah, let's make it clear. I don't play a high standard. I play second team rugby for Dunstable. Here we go. We're back off and running then at Kingsholm. Gloucester kick downfield into the 22, and Leicester just carried just outside of. So they're going to have a couple of phases. And the referee calls it inside, so we will have the kick away. And Morgan will collect that just on his own 10, and he beats the first tackler, almost beats the second, and gets a fistful of face off Ellis Genge. As Mian now says, "No, we don't want the ball either. We'll kick it away." And they will boot this one downfield. Just outside the 22 again for Stewart. And he's snaffled up by... Who's that? By Thorley. Go on, Thorley. Back on the field from his HIA. And it must be just inside. Taken back in, says the referee. So he will have to kick this infield, and does. Down the 15 channel, and Moyle will have a little run after his yellow card. Oh, hiccups again. All fun and games. Oh, Ackerman nearly drops it. This ball looks greasy as. Could do with some of Gav Stout's special magic sticky spray. Lad I play with, you've never seen so much sticky spray in all your life, and he still can't catch the ball. Stewart then up in the air and takes it. Every team's got one, haven't they? Every team's got a lad that uses that much sticky tape that he looks like Spider-Man's jizzed on his hands. And then... Yes, Ava? Yes, I can. Good night. Yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. Anyway, Gloucester having a bit of a game of kick tennis, seeing if we can get someone to drop it. It's Undolo not that interested in kicking, or maybe he is, as he puts it up in the air eventually. And Moyle, I tell you what, Undolo ain't a quick winger, is he? I mean, I don't want him coming down my channel, but he's not got wheels. He looks like a prop. 12 trees then, looking for support runners, and everybody just drifting off him. Mian then. And again, Gloucester got nowhere to go, so Ackerman stabs one through, and it will go into touch just inside Leicester's half. Great work from Ben Morgan to get to Freddie Stewart. Leicester trying to run legal blocking lines, and it's turned over and then knocked on by the Gloucester hooker. And Moyle then will collect that kick downfield inside his own 22 and will give this a hoof down Freddie Stewart's throat just inside his own 10. Back and forth with the kicking game early days. Genge then batters Meehan off and gets an extra couple of metres in the next contact. Ford. Oh. And Ndolo knocks it on. But he gives up on it and it goes loose. And here come Gloucester. Here come Gloucester. Oh! And Tom Seabrook can't quite stay on his feet. Question marks. Was he interfered with? Was he interfered with off the ball? Is that why he's lost it? Oh. Is that why he lost the ball? Seabrook, great speed. No. It's just a shoulder on shoulder barge. Perfectly legal. And just loses his footing. So it will be a 22 dropout for Leicester. And Gloucester will kick this one back to them. And Ford now. Just inside his own 22. It's taken outside. And it's a huge boot. Just outside of his 22. And it goes dead from the drop, from the dead ball zone. That is a massive boot. So we're coming back to inches outside of the 22 for a Gloucester scrum. Big mistake from Ford and Leicester there. Wow. So, scrum to Gloucester, who, to be fair to them, at half-time, have talked about how greasy this ball is. Because, and both teams must have done, because both teams are kicking significantly more than they did. And they are causing mistakes. So, scrum time for Gloucester. Atkinson draws in the defence, and Thorley's got a ton of work to do. Is Moyle? Well, it's a crap pass. It goes behind Moyle, and Thorley having to slam on the brakes to gather the bouncing bomb, and they've lost a ton of ground, and now 12 Trees carries up to the Leicester 10. Ackerman then. Ludlow, who's had quite a quiet game, to be fair. Ackerman again. Quite the opposite. You'd think that they were playing the other way around. Ackerman playing at blindside and Ludlow playing at open side. But we've certainly seen a lot more of Ackerman's work as Atkinson threads it through. And Ford throws it dead through his own dead ball zone. He's having an absolute mare. No wonder Eddie's dropped him. Nobody there, and he just flings it away in sheer panic at the thought of being tackled. Oh, it is a knock-on from Gloucester. Oh, his hand's in touch. So it will be a Gloucester line-out instead of a Leicester scrum. Wow. Great pressure from Gloucester. Eddie in the stands having a butcher's. Up go Gloucester into their maul. Instantly are forced backwards. And early engagement. And taken quickly. 12 trees. Not 12. So sorry, not 10. So advantage come in. Not 12. Behave yourself, Dickie. Chip over the top. Oh, Singleton was out there all on his own, and he just takes his eye off it and drops it. So we will come back for the penalty. Right, they've tapped and goed. They've tapped and went, rather. Evans has a carry. And he's rolling and rolling. He's being forced to roll by everybody on top of him. But Gloucester concede the penalty. And it looks like Ben Youngs is on the touchline, being ready to be deployed. 80% in our poll now think that Leicester are going to win it from here. It's only a 6-point game and Gloucester knocking on the door. Anything can happen. So on comes Youngs for Van Portveld. And I didn't see... a Snowman is off and replaced by Callum Green. That's a second row replacement. So, immediately into work with a line out for Youngs as it goes up and over the 15. It was the back pod that took it, though, so we'll have a maul. And they slowly inch their way forward. Right, stop there. So Young's now looking to box away. Up into the night sky. Moyle, well taken and well tackled by Ford. Atkinson stabs a grubber through. And Seabrook tries to dive on it, and then Leicester knock it on, and 12 Trees picks it up, and Gloucester looking to utilise the space. Thorley, clear plan to attack this Nadolo channel. He's it's not what you'd call a classic winger, and he does turn a bit like a tank. So not releasing is the penalty call in favour of Gloucester. Don't know who gave that away, though. It's a very narrow angle for Evans to get any purchase on this one as well. Just 5 metres out, inside his own half. Onto the roof it goes. You would say it's probably going to be... It's going to be on the 10, isn't it? Looks like it's on the 10. Hi, mate. I'm back now. Sorry. That's fine, mate. Thank you for being around. How's the game going? It's livened up a little bit in the second half, if I'm honest. We've got a bit more kicking, which has caused a few more mistakes, and it's been a bit more juicy as Leicester steal the line out, and Ben Youngs fires this one downfield, heading towards the corner. Will it make touch? No. Would have been a 50-22, so it would have been a Leicester line out, but they will have... No, they won't. Ben Youngs has kept it in field. Potter finds a hole. Wow, what a try. Potter finds the hole. Is his name actually Harry Potter? It is as well, isn't it? Fuck my life. Harry Potter. Oh, they nicked my gag already. BT just said it as I was about to say it. It's magical from Harry Potter. Finds the hole. And And then Wingardium Leviosa, he's bashing people off for fun. Guys, if you're new, please hit the sub button and like the stream for this legend. Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to ruck. Yes, it is, TK. Thank you for that. Let's get that pinned. Let's get that pinned. Let's pin that motherfudger. Let me do that. Pin message. There you go. Thank you, buddy. I forget to say it all the time, but thank you. Right. So, I think that might be one of those nails getting driven in Gloucester's coffin for the evening. Just bouncing off tacklers and then just slides in. It must be... Somebody must have been out there with the hose. Because it's hose and lube. Because everything's slippy out there. Must be a really dewy night. As Gloucester get the roll-in penalty now. 25-12 is the score in favour of Leicester. And Ackerman wins the penalty for Gloucester. A little bit of holding on and a little bit of rolling around on the floor. So Evans will fire this to the corner again. No. Oh. Not a great kick. 7 metres out. And Singleton then with the line out. Up at the front. Straight down into the maul. Knew it was coming, but pulled down by 3. Dan Cole gives away the penalty advantage. And the penalty comes. Cynical. Cynical much? Right. I'm here, mate. Just lurking. You lurk. You lurky turkey. You turkey lurky. That's what we want to say, isn't it? Get the words the right way round. Right, so another line out for Gloucester. What are we saying? Where are they going to go? They're going up at the back. Over 15, cries the referee, but... And again, Leicester sack the maul. Oh, and you feel that that was getting momentum. That could have been heading towards the line, but they've sacked it nice and early, so they're not going to worry about that. But it doesn't matter anyway, because Atkinson gives the show and go in midfield, and it's all good underneath the posts. Bish, bash, bosh. What are you going to sack? You ain't sacking nothing. Right. Lol, I'm just setting up the stream, but I'm here listening to your soft, sexy voice. Yeah, you like that ASMR shit, don't you? I see you. I see you with a semi. Right. Anyway, let's move on quickly, because I think there's some kids here. So, 17-25 is the score. Great try from Gloucester. It obviously... conversion goes through. It's 19-25 now. Back to a 6-point game. And anything could happen in the next 23 minutes. Do not go anywhere, sports fans. Stay with us. As Eddie Jones has a little bit of a smirk there. He liked that. Fetch him a sock. He's happy with that. Faux shizzle my nizzle. That's what he said there. Okay. Great try from Atkinson. Gloucester, more work to do. 22.5 minutes on the clock. If you haven't already, we hit 5 likes. Let's go. Let's go, boys and girls. 5 likes. Can we get to 10? Is there enough of us around to get to 10? There might be. There might be. If you're kind. If you're loving life. If you've had a good day. Then do a good thing. Hit the like button. If you've had a shit day, make it better by doing something nice. Hit the like button. Go on. I dare you. Right, what we got going on here? Well, we got a bit of tape. Stopped on the halfway line as well, so couldn't take the kick, and Thorley returns now to his wing. Up goes the kick. Oh, over the jumper with the lifting pod and into the grateful hands of Ben Morgan. And Meehan will set up the caterpillar and the box kick. Doesn't go very far. And Gloucester will get the knock-on advantage. But they do have the ball. It's the beauty of being able to compete in the air. As Hastings stabs one over the top. Atkinson's checked. And, we've got another knock-on. And 12 Trees is loving life. Well happy with that. Great work from Hastings there. Sees the defence blitzing. Asks them to turn around and win the foot race. And then I'm not sure who that was. I think it might have been Matt Scott. No, it's not. It's Ben Youngs who puts it down. Just as 12 Trees is there, getting up him like a rat up a drain pipe. And off the scrum we go. Hastings instantly providing a lick of excitement around this Gloucester backline. As Ackerman holds on, but it's gone backwards off of a prop, and Leicester get the ball back and they boot this downfield where there's nobody home. Who's that? Oh, it was Harry Potter. But on this 4G pitch, it bounces over his head and he's got no chance. I'll tell you what, that's wheels. That is wheels to get there. Just over him, and he's got to turn around, and then 12 Trees is there to clean things up. Oh, has that gone forward? That might have gone a touch forward, you know. End-to-end stuff. Still 71% on the poll think Leicester are going to win it. 29% think Gloucester. Ooh. Right then. What have we got going on here? We've got water on the field. Nobody's on the floor. Are we having a drinks break? What's going on? So, busy day tomorrow because we've still got rugby things to do tomorrow. So there's no stream tomorrow, but we will be back on Sunday with I can't remember who's playing now. But we will have a game on Sunday. And I think there's an evening game on Sunday. Let's have a little goosey gander if we can. Yeah. And red collapse. So Gloucester concede the penalty. Just hinging Erlington there. What have we got? Choice is yours. Should we do Dragons Ospreys? We'll have a bit of a Ultimate Rugby Championship. Yeah, Erlington just loses his bind and hinges down, and then he gets turned over. We might do Dragons Osprey, and then we've got Toulouse Clermont late on. Might do that one too. Don't know. We might do a couple. We'll see how we get on. Anyway, we're about on Sunday is what I'm saying. So, Ford lining up the kick. trying to extend this lead beyond a score. 19-25 at the minute. Just sorting out his shorts and his shirt, making sure he's comfy, and a little wiggle of that arse for the ladies. Scenes you love to see. Set this one a fair way wide of the near post, but hooks it back and it's straight down the middle. No problemos. Where's ball tracking off to now? There we go. So, 28-19. 9-point lead for Leicester. It's a bit tasty, this one. Gloucester kick off deep then. Gloucester kick off deep, and Morgan is off and Clement is on. And Young's then just looking to set up a couple of phases before get a bit better field position before he box kicks this one away, which he'll do now. And up it goes into the night sky. Those caterpillars take so long, don't they? Wow. First touch for Jack Clement, and he's dropped it. Yeah. Come here. Oh, you've been bit.
Oh.
It's alright.
Okay.
Alright. Back to bed now. And go to sleep now because it's 9 o'clock. Stop scratching that bite. Alright?
Okay.
Okay. Good night. Love you.
Love you.
Shut the door, please.
Daddy.
Just push it shut.
When are you finished?
Soon.
Okay. How much do I have to count for?
Longer than you can count.
I can count to 200.
You can count to 200. Wow. More than that.
What?
Yeah.
I can count to 300.
Do that then.
Okay. If you're back after that, I am not right.
Oh, I've just realised that I've made an error in the poll. I can't spell. Let's turn that off then. Right. Sorry about that. I have a daughter who's desperate not to go to sleep on a Friday night. Right, what's happening? What's happening? What have we got? Right, so we've got a Leicester scrum absolutely annihilated, and they've got the penalty advantage from it, but they're going to play it for now. Youngs then spins it through the backfield to Ford, who's looking for Stewart out wide, and nearly Moyle just gets hold of it, and then we will come back for the scrum penalty. Okay. Penalties conceded at the scrum today. 2 for Gloucester, 1 for Leicester. It's a little bit far to go for the post, so Ford will kick this one for touch. Oh! Wow! He's made the absolute right decision there, and he's found the 5 metre line somehow from halfway with hardly any angle to work with. I think he was on the 15. That's a great nudge. Fleshy! Welcome back, buddy. Kids gone. Have I missed much? You've missed a pretty decent game, to be fair. It's been a lot of mistakes, but it's been end-to-end stuff. As Leicester now trying to maul round the corner, and they are in for the try. Dolly for the bonus points. Great work from the Tigers. And it just shows you that they're pretty smart as well, because they had been sacking them all at the other end and getting away with it a little bit. Would have given away penalties, but not yellow cards or tries for that matter. So good work from them. All clear, says the man in the van, Wayne Barnes. So 33-19 will be the score. Right, I got to go, mate. Get ready to stream. Catch you later. Boys and girls, if you're FIFA fans and you love a FIFA stream, head on over to TKHD. It's going to be live after this. When are you going live, mate? When are you going live? Have you got your link in there yet? If you've got your link ready, drop your link in. Yeah, it looks like all the chat about Leicester is on point. Yeah, they're going to do bits this season. 9:30, mate. Well, we will just be wrapping up, so we will come and give you a little raid. And the Ford misses the conversion. 12 minutes left on the clock. Yeah, if you've got the link already, mate, if you drop it in, we'll pop on by and say hi. If we like a bit of FIFA, that is, in here. I appreciate that. I'll see you in a bit. No, I appreciate you, motherfucker. I'll see you in a bit. Right, where are we? So, kick-off. Leicester are going to kick this one back to Gloucester, as is the unwritten laws of rugby these days. And Moyle will put this one up in the air and have a little chase himself. And the bouncing bomb picked up. And Clement's got it. Clement. Oh, there's about 20 changes as well for Gloucester. None of which I've read, so I don't know who's on and off, but we'll just roll with it. Penalty advantage coming for Gloucester as they... Well, Moyle knocks it on. High tackle. Genge is off. Wells is off. Van Wyk is on. Chesham is on. I haven't set up the stream, lol. No worries, mate, but I will go and look for it in a minute. That's not a problem. So, Gloucester, with no choice now at this stage, with 12 minutes left on the clock, are going to the corner, some 14 points behind. And he's short the 5 metre line, 10 metres out, I reckon. And Clark then takes the line out, and the Maul, as they try to drive this towards the line. Penalty advantage for Gloucester, so they decide to move the way. Hastings over the top, and Moyle can't pick it up. This boy's got hands like dildos, man. What am I seeing? Why can't he catch? I mean, I wouldn't want to catch much if I had some of those players running down my channel looking to eat me whole. But, Jesus. Okay, so Gloucester looking for the bonus point now. So they go back to the corner. Better hash of it this time. Any more penalties? Yellow card, says the referee. Clark then, and they're rolling towards the line. That's got to be a penalty try, surely. We've got a number. There's going to be a yellow card. Wow. Borderline a yellow... 20 is being called over. Off he goes. That's the end of his evening. See you later. 2 metres out, I'm actually watching Cardiff, listening to you. What's the Cardiff score? Talk to me. What's going on the Cardiff game? I was having an hour about doing that one, but it was just a little bit too early. So, Leicester still on a warning, so we could have another yellow card here if they try and sack this Maul like they've done all the others. As it rolls around the corner, and it's Clement in. Jack Clement gets the try. 26-16 Cardiff. Oh, let's go. Blues on point. No, they're not the Blues anymore, though, are they? What? They're not allowed to be called the Blues or something. Something to do with it offends moonstones or something stupid like that. But great work from Gloucester. Yeah, try time for Clement. Bonus point for Gloucester. What do we need for a second bonus point? Try to find the Zebra Lions game. It's on Premier Sports, mate, at 5:35. Again, another one I thought about doing, but I've had me tea instead. And the kick's gone through. He's absolutely nailed that. 26-33. So, that's enough for a second bonus point. We could have a draw on our hands here if Gloucester can find another try against a 14-man Leicester. We are doing bits on a Friday night. No, the Valley's never got behind the Blues. Did they not? Right. A bit of electrical tape round his boot. So I'm guessing Singleton has ripped his boot open. Ludlow chatting it up. And Ford fires this one deep. The Valley clubs are still well supported. Oh, fair enough. Is that what the problem was? The Valley clubs had a problem with the Blues being called the Blues. I never actually got hold of that story. I just heard that Cardiff were being asked to change their name. I don't know. Anyway, Gloucester kick into the night sky and Leicester recover that, and Ben Young's looking to use one-up runners in midfield before he goes out the back to Ford, who puts a chip on, and Hastings throws a sexy dummy, but he doesn't get away from the second tackler and is brought down, and Gloucester will look to just set up a couple of phases before this kick downfield. Varney puts it up. Nothing clear. Thornley gets a bit of extras on Harry Potter. What's happened here? Let's have a look. Nah, not a lot on that. Cardiff is Cardiff. The Valley's only like Cardiff for a piss up. Okay. I'm with you. Leicester then on their own driving maul. Gloucester have swam through the middle, though. It's Ludlow all over the ball, and it's being held in. It's going to be a Gloucester scrum. 5 minutes 15 left on the game, and Gloucester are running out of opportunities to get themselves into a position to get a try and get a draw out of this. As it splinters, Ludlow's there, swimming through the middle of it all. Just swims up the crack like a sperm. No, I'm not going there. No, not. What's wrong with me? Oh, I've got to stop these silly analogies, man. Let's move on. Scrum time. We're having it reset. Referee wants a bit more stability. So Flesham, whereabouts in the world are you then? I'm guessing you're Wales. Well, we have this scrum reset. Let's have a nap with people. Let's be nice, eh? I like a bit of chatter. I like it when there's a bit of chatter back as well. It's nice. We have a bit of a conversation. It's good fun. Varney then at the back door. Thorley on the loop around. Gets them up to their own 10. Before, not sure who that was, but he's been absolutely munched backwards. 12 trees for Robinsons. It goes down and it's going to be a scrum for Leicester. Yet another knock-on. How many knock-ons have there been in this game? Let's see if we can have a look at the stats and have a look at that. Knock-ons. Knock-ons. Penalties. Misconversions. Metres gained. No. Doesn't tell you. Doesn't give you that stat. Never mind. 33-16. Oof. Fleshing. I'm Welsh. Family from Llanelli. Is that right, Llanelli? I think so. But live in Oxford. Oxford. Woo-wee. Wife's family are proper valleys. Lovely. I never remember. I've got a bit of Welsh heritage. Welsh grandparents on both sides. I can never remember where they're from, though. Oh! Potter! Harry Potter! You're a wizard, Harry! And wins the penalty. I bet he's proper sick of his life for Harry Potter jokes, isn't he? Not even jokes, just gaffes. Oh, I'd hate it. Oh, so penalty for Leicester, I think. What are we saying? We're going to have a kick at goal. So, we can take a good chunk out of the clock with this, and then you would feel that when they get the ball back off the kick-off, 4 phases and it's over. So you pretty much feel this one's done, even if he misses it. They're going to get the ball back. And then I think they'll just roll forwards around the corner until they can kick the ball off. Do want him to miss it though, because I'd like Gloucester to get a second point. And he has. He's pulled it. More confirmation for Eddie Jones that he made the right decision, dropping George Ford. I like him. I think he's a great player. Evidently he hasn't been a great kicker tonight. But anyway, the kickoff goes up and Leicester, no mistakes. Just making sure. Where I live in Oxford was called Abercowley because of loads of Welsh came up to work in the car factory back in the day. Oh, nice. Well, Ben Young's put it up in the night sky, and Moyle has taken the mark. So there's a minute left on the clock, and Hastings, bad chip, but he's got an advantage. And what's going on now? Bit of argy-bargy. That's a free kick. Not outside the 22. Free kick. Got to go for the tap and go here, really, haven't you? Oh, he puts it up in the air. He's hoping for a mistake from Freddie Stewart. It's not there. And 20 seconds left on the clock. Discipline is the cry from the Leicester attack. Five seconds now. And it's a penalty for Gloucester. It's a penalty for Gloucester. Where are we? I think we're just inside. I think they're just inside the Leicester 10. So Ludlow's pointing at the corner and Hastings will set this up. How close can he get him? 10 metres out again. Clock in the Reds. Gloucester, they picked up a bonus point, but they want a second. Well, they've got 2 at the minute as it stands. But they want to see if they can get a draw out of this. I say drive forward. Maul moving forward now. Driving forward at a rate of knots. Oh, well, how's that come down? How has that come down? Zebra 26, Lions 38. Yeah, looked like it was actually a pretty decent game. Because Zebra didn't score until the second half. So maybe it wasn't a good first half, but certainly a good second half. Anyway, this maul was brought down legally. And Gloucester having to scramble to get back possession as Leicester fly in from all angles. Varney having a little snipe on his own and he's short 3 metres. There's a boot flung on the floor somewhere. Whose boot's that? It's Ludlow's boot and Leicester have the penalty. It's all done and dusted. Gloucester couldn't keep their discipline. You have to stay on your feet. And the latcher collapses with Ludlow. Gloucester can feel a little hard done by there, I think. I think they can feel a little hard done by. Because I think they should have had a penalty try at least twice. For those sacked mauls that were gaining momentum. 3 metres out and then sacked. Living in Oxford, we are surrounded by Prem sides. Gloucester, Northampton and Wasps up the road, plus London. Yeah, you've got Irish, haven't you? You've got Saracens. I'm not too far away from you. I'm in Luton, so I'm surrounded by some of the same clubs. So, who's my local clubs? We've got Saracens and Northampton. Couple of championship sides as well. We've got Bedford and Ampthill. Ealing just down the road as well. Yeah. I feel you. Well, who are we giving Dick of the Day to? So we give Dick of the Day as an opposite of what a normal Dick of the Day is. BT give Man of the Match. We give it Dick of the Day. Because I'm Dicky. They've given it to Nick Dolly. He had a good game. I'm not sure he's Man of the Match. I thought Ackerman had an outstanding game. So my Dick of the Day, I don't care that they lost. I don't think Dick of the Day, Man of the Match should go to the winning side all the time. What is the site? What site? Hello, Gromit Mug, by the way. Welcome in. Good of you to join us. What is what site? What was I saying? Ackerman. I don't like always giving. I like to give it to the best player, not the. Luton, not popular football team here. No, far from it. But we don't play each other anymore because we're better than you. I'm not a Luton Town fan. I just live here. I'm a Newcastle United fan for my sins because that's where I'm from. So Ackerman gets my Dick of the Day. Dolly gets BT Sports Man of the Match. Away win for Leicester. And they're doing bits. They got through that. That was gutsy. And I think they might be contenders this year. I think they might be fighting for a top 4 spot. We could see Leicester in a playoff game. Right. So am I. NUFC. Oh, mate. Are you into BDSM or something? Because you just like punishment. I have the excuse of being from there. What's your excuse? Right. Has this fraud started yet? Yes, he has. Okay. So, TK was very kind and jumped in and said hello to us all. TK's a friend of mine. Also he's from Dunstable. But we're gonna pop into his stream. He's literally just starting this second, so we're gonna pop in and say hi. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the link. What should we say? Let's say Rugby Geeks raid. Yeah, we'll give him a little raid. Rugby Geeks raid. Just drop in there, throw a little love his way. Give him a little like. That would be most appreciated. It gives us a little bit of exposure as well in his channel. So that would be amazing. Anyway, that is all from me. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again throughout the weekend. We're going to be back on Sunday for one of the kickoffs. I'm not sure if I'm going to do URC or Prem, but we'll see. Anyway, have a great evening. We'll catch you later. And as always, face down, ass up. That's the way we like to rock. See you later.